Okay, I'm capturing what is group stalking by the third party that is residing on behalf of the state, in the shoes of the state, in the specific environment, engaging in the sex offense, and also federal stalking. This is the concerted criminal conduct that's underway when the entity is engaged in federal group stalking and monitoring. So this is monitoring on my phone, and this is a demon that knows what I'm doing on the phone because you have the absence of any coincidence. The pattern is to create noise with simultaneity to what you're doing on a communication device in the engineered light in relevant positions. So that's why you have this demon of 1806 number 5. All right, she's walking in engineered light, she's crossing path. The entity she uses, and I'm referencing her as the entity because that's what she is. The entity uses closing her door as a method of noise in my apartment at the same time that I am pressing on my screen. I'm creating another Google account in order to upload my documentation for today, with simultaneity to my action of doing that on a communication device in the engineered light where the light source is present. Okay, that's the P.O.C, the specific environment. That's the pattern of conduct, the demonic feature of engaging in it with simultaneity to what the target individual does physically and or on a communication device. That's the P.O.C by the people of the state. These are demons that are engaging in a pattern. It's not an ongoing coincidence, and there are no coincidences in the engineered light that's surrounding you. All right, that's 18065, engaging in what is terrorism, while the demon-possessed do that on an ongoing cyclical basis, and also while they're psychopaths looking to the left and the right like they're doing something else. Not to say that a stalker should tell you openly, yes, I'm stalking you. That's terrorizing also. But it's very, very sick what the demon-possessed do. They're focused on you, but they look like they want to look like they're doing something else. That's very, very sick, okay? That is very highly mentally disturbing conduct. That's called psychological torture to the ordinary target individual who is suspecting they have a gut instinct. They typically probably cannot even articulate it, that they're being pursued, that they're being harassed somehow, but then they can't really put their finger on it because, I mean, they didn't say anything to me, so, but still, they're always doing this same, that's the position of the target individual. All right, but there are clear signs of what is harassment by the entity, okay? But again, you're so blundered with what you're surrounded by on an ongoing basis. That's psychological torture, and it's also that's terrorism. That's what I mean by terrorism, and this is being perpetrated by the government. 18065. It represents the state living in the specific environment, engaging in what is criminally facilitating the pattern of conduct on the venue of the internet as well. That's terrorism. So I took a picture. You're looking at her crossing path. She's walking in engineered light. That's not the sun. Remember the evidence of the sunrise at 630 North Fern Avenue. This is the specific environment, and she's monitoring while she's walking in the evidence. She's also using her door as a method of noise with simultaneity to what I'm doing on my communication device. That's the monitoring that's occurring on the internet in violation of Title 18. She's doing it in the shoes of the state. This is the entity that lives at the venue. The entity is doing this. Again, this is why I'm speaking to, because this is what the people of the state are doing on an ongoing basis. They're all going to federal prison. I just want to let you know, but I wanted to document that. So this is what you're going to see in still images, this third party, and this is actually a demon. Demons engage in that ability. It's not just the fact that they are monitoring on the phone together on the internet. Yes, what I see, they know exactly what I'm documenting, and they engage in real-time reactions to what it is that I'm either reviewing, what I'm uploading on the internet. That's not a coincidence in the specific environment. But they are, again, this is somebody that's in an apartment, not in the apartment with me, and you are recognizing the pattern of what these people are doing, and they're doing it, it's where they're doing it. They're doing it in that specific environment, and they're also doing it pursuant to like an ongoing consistent formula based on what I do as I do it and on a communication device. Let me be clear, demons do that. Demons that are monitoring you. It's also criminal because they're in the shoes of the state that's stalking day and night by helicopter, as you've already seen. And that's nothing new in LA. It's already been well documented before LA foolishly engaged in that well documented pattern of conduct. All right, it is the evidence for which all 59 units here are going to federal prison, and the people of the state, everybody you see on that hillside, you're talking about the people of the state that I haven't focused my camera. I haven't been across the street on the opposite side of Glendale Boulevard, and I don't have to. They're all monitoring on the opposite side. They're all in relevant position. This is going to be a far-reaching prosecution. There are going to be many that are subject to federal prosecution. That's why the environment is here. This is a state system. All right, it's currently 7:26 a.m. I just wanted you to see that. You're going to look at those still images, and then you're going to look at the impossible light activity that directly speaks to what is the knowledge that they maintain jointly while you're placed under surveillance. And it is the sex offense. Not only is that federal stalking, you're a sex offender monitoring someone inside of their private space. Okay, it's again 7:27 a.m. P.O.C.